Hi, Prime Minister. This is Jeff from Sydney today. So it's an honor to have this interview. So shall we begin?
Sure.
Yeah. So there are some concerns in Chinese community that some new migrants, say some Chinese skilled workers, are afraid they could not find suitable jobs that match their skill or experience in smaller cities and regional areas. So what would the government do to further help new migrants find suitable jobs and better integrate into the society in regional Australia?
Well, there's around 48,000 job vacancies in regional locations across Australia. So there is certainly the work and the opportunity out there, and there is a far wider listing of occupations which are eligible for skilled visas in regional areas. So there is greater opportunity to access a broader array of jobs in regional areas than you can access in the big cities. So I think these are important opportunities, and that will enable, and under this program we're working more closely with state and territory governments and indeed local governments to encourage people to go into places where these areas are crying out for additional workers and additional people.
Okay, understood. So which occupation or industry account for the most in 47,000 job vacancies?
Well, it's a very large number. There are 450 additional occupations that will be available to regional employers for the permanent regional sponsored migration scheme compared to those available to non-regional employers. So it's a very long list. And we've just added an additional 18 occupations for regional employers through the temporary skills shortage visa, and the state and territory governments for the nomination through the skilled regional provisional visa.
Okay, so we noticed that the government introduced the 2 new regional visas for skilled workers. So could these new regional visa holders leave and head to big cities after 3 years?
Well, they can, but in the majority of cases they don't, because they find work and they become established in these communities and with their families, and they become great contributors to those communities, and that's obviously what we want to encourage.
Okay, so we noticed that the number of places for skill stream will be increased in next financial year, while the migration ceiling has already been reduced. So what stream or visa type would compensate for as a result?
The skilled independent.
The skilled independent. This year, the skilled independent visa places is 43,000. So what's the estimated place for next year?
18,652. Well, in pursuing this program, we acknowledge fully the great contribution of migrants, and particularly Chinese migrants, to Australia over a long period of time. I'm deeply distressed at the comments that have been made by Mr. Daly, the Labor leader in New South Wales. I think he has denigrated terribly the contribution of Chinese migrants to Australia. I completely denounce those sentiments and comments, and am very disappointed that Mr. Shorten has not done so.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you. Bye.